Unlike Kody Brown, I am able to admit when I am wrong. Well, not really, but sometimes. This time, right now, I can admit when I was wrong, and I would like to issue an apology to anyone who listened to our Special Forces recap from last week.
Okay.
Because I came on and I extended some sympathy.
Oh yeah, you said you felt bad for Kody Brown.
Okay, hold on a second.
I'm glad you're taking this back. I'm glad we're revisiting.
I extended some sympathy when I saw Kody Brown helping Gia, or as he calls her, Gina, up the hill during that challenge, because I felt like it just seemed...
It seemed like he was a kind person.
Yes. Yes. And
then you watched this episode and you said, never mind.
I said, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. So I apologize. I am deeply sorry. I take it back. I don't mean it. No. I thought I meant it, and I don't. Just like I flip-flop on Meri all the time.
He's a horrible person.
And I gotta say, I'm flopping on Meri again.
You're back to the flop, not the flip.
Oh my God. She's exhausting. She's so exhausting.
Honestly, I love it. It's back to Meri being like so boring.
Yes.
You know, it's
the
like,
whole show is so boring.
Yes, but I love it.
I mean, I didn't even need the Coyote Pass showdown.
No.
Honestly, I would have rather have organized more Siete chips with Robyn.
I wanted to see if she had got that pantry done.
Where the pantry was at.
Yeah, where it was at.
Or hang another art piece or
something.
Maybe wrestle Areola on
I
the
did
mats.
like making eggs at 1 p.m. That was fun.
I guarantee you that has something to do with his fasting.
You think?
You know, I bet he's like,
he doesn't eat until... Yeah, you're right. He probably doesn't eat until lunch, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, but I have to have breakfast.
But I gotta have breakfast.
Most important
gotta have
meal of the day.
Protein.
Yeah, protein.
I thought it was because they like sleep until like 11.
It could be that too. Maybe that's when Robyn wakes up.
I think so. I honestly think she sleeps till like noon.
I don't blame her. She's exhausted. Those kids are coming in and
out
of that
door all night long.
All night long. She can't sleep.
You also said that you like Kody more than David. Are we still there?
Oh, did I say that?
You did say that. I don't know where, but I heard you say
I don't think I said that. I think I said like, I don't want to have to like Kody more than I like David. Did I say that maybe?
Yeah. Did you hate David as much this episode as you have in the past?
I didn't hate him as much as I did.
Okay.
I'm not hating him as much, but it doesn't mean I've forgiven what's happened the past two episodes.
No, not at all. But is he better than Kody?
He is better than Kody, but not by much. He is still so similar to Kody.
I know.
When he's getting a facial and he's like, somebody's going to get me my man card. I lost my man card here. I'm like, that's exactly what Kody said when McKelty brought her boyfriend John over and he wore that sweater.
Yes.
And he kept going on and on about the sweater like he wanted to fuck John right then and there in the living room.
Yeah.
And he was like, your man card. Let me see your man card. Show me your dick. You know?
Christine has a type.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're not too far off.
No.
It's just really... that David has more time for Christine than Kody did.
I guess. And that he likes Christine.
And he likes to make out.
And he likes Christine. That's true. For the most part.
Okay, so I guess it was an upgrade.
All right, let's get into it. Sister Wives, Season 20, Episode 9, Standoff. At Coyote Pass. Wow. Oh, actually, before we get into the episode, sorry, I completely forgot to say this. Brianna Chicken Fry.
Well, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Shut it off now if you don't want to hear about the winner of Special Forces.
They would have to have watched it by now.
But Kody didn't win.
Kody didn't win.
Made it till the last day, but he didn't win.
That's not even. I wasn't going to ruin it. Actually, you didn't have to even say that for what I was going to say.
Well, I'm just going to say it.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. I could have skipped completely over that. Didn't even need to spoil it for anybody. But what I was going to say is that Brianna Chicken Fry, who I did not like for 100% of Special Forces, never really liked her, never rooted for her, hated her.
Okay.
The only thing I liked is that she had a problem with Kody, but she was so unlikable that didn't even help that much. You know?
Yes.
Now, I will die for her.
Okay.
I will die for Brianna Chicken Fry.
She's been funny because she was also the one who said like on her podcast things about him before. And
she thought that he was special needs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
Well, now she's come out and she said that when Kody went to go do his New York press with the new hairdo.
Yes, with the bouffant.
The new do, which guys, we talked about it already on Patreon.
Yes. But we have to mention it here, of course, that he has cut it down, but it's still so
some
curly.
People are thinking it's just like it's put up, like he's got a banana clip
in a clip, and I don't think so.
He's got a banana clip.
I think it's cut, but it's just I didn't think it could be worse than the long curls, but I think it is.
I'm honestly like bring back the curls,
right? I'm like bring them back. I don't like it.
No,
and if we're gonna do the short hair, we need to do We need to lose the curls.
He needs a buzz cut.
And we need a buzz cut.
It honestly, as someone who served our country in Morocco during a 1-week stint deployment, I say just shave it.
Go for the military cut,
G.I. Jane, baby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So Brianna Chicken Fry, she was in New York, as were other people from Special Forces. And she met up with, as Kody calls them, Andrew West and Sean West and Gina, as he calls her. And she was like, oh, what are you guys up to? Whatever. And like, oh, we just saw Kody. We were doing press. We saw Kody. And they're like, oh, that's cool.
Was it the last 5 people standing who were doing press?
I think
does that mean everyone got together except for Kody?
Probably. Okay. Yes, I think so. And so they said, oh, Kody, like, where's your wife? Like, she didn't come with you. And he said, no, Robyn couldn't come to New York because if she did, she would kill Brianna Chicken Fry. She would
love to see
up
it, Robyn.
That Brianna Chicken Fry.
I'd love to see a wrestling match between the two.
I'm just like, you guys are
Brianna
so
just got,
fucking psychotic. Like, you're ill.
What did she do? They all hated him. It was
Brianna
his
was
doing.
like, I'm confused because I watched it back and I'm like, I was the nicest one to him. I included gentle parenting with him.
She was the one who said, like, guys, we just have to like be nice to him while he's here, okay?
Right.
He's like,
he's annoying.
He needs extra help.
Probably because she called him a creep.
Maybe.
He kind of creeps me out.
Okay, well, he is a creep.
He is a creep.
She's like, I just meant he's like older, okay?
Right.
Like, I didn't mean he like did anything creepy.
I would pay so much money to see Robyn Brown try and go for Brianna Chicken Fry.
That would be amazing.
Put him in a ring.
I just can't believe Robyn Brown has enough gusto to say she wants to kill somebody,
Right?
Yeah. Like, it doesn't seem like she would ever
She's a poisoner.
Yeah.
She's a poisoner. She's not a killer.
You're right.
She's
if she ever poisoned
Well, she's
Kody.
a killer, but she's not using force.
She's like, here's your hot lemon water with antifreeze in it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Kody likes it hot. So in case anyone tries to poison him, he can heat out all of the chemicals. It's good for his digestion.
It helps get the mold out of your system.
Helps with the digestion. I gotta do big poo-poos. Oh yeah, this hot water's really making everything move around for me. I like it. Make me feel good. Yeah. Oh yeah, mahobe. Anyways, before we get into the actual narrative of the story, I need to point something out, and I need everybody to just agree with me and go back and watch it and be like, no, he's totally right, because I know I'm right. This is one of the, again, I can admit when I'm not right once every blue moon, but this is a time where I am right. There are parts of Kody's confessional this episode where he is wearing extensions.
I think so. I think you're right. I think he cut his hair and then they needed a little extra. Yeah. And so he had to go back and put extensions on.
It looks different than his hair. It darker.
Looks a lot darker.
It's got a curl, but it's a different curl. It's not as crunchy. It's more like he got a blowout curl.
And it's silkier.
Yes. And then I was like, well, you know what? We remember season 10, episode 8 is an episode called Kody Behind the Scenes. And this is where they said Kody had to get extensions in his hair before because he had got a bad haircut when they moved to Vegas, and it was a whole thing. And so they put extensions in his hair then.
Yeah.
I think they just got better extensions this time. But I am telling you, like, if you look, like the way his, like right back here, it looks like there's like a...
And it's like, it's done differently because then we flash to like
there's
another confessional
where
and
it's
like the hair is
his hair is
it's different. Yeah.
I'm pretty positive he's got his extensions in, and I hope
maybe any extensions stylists, could weigh in.
I would call Hair by Chrissy, but she's currently getting canceled.
Okay, but what about Jay-Z Styles?
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me call Jay-Z
Styles.
Let's get Jay-Z Styles, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives on it. You know, she's got her finger on the pulse. Now, she usually only does like 36-inch extensions.
Yeah,
usually
on
people
a lot shorter.
Who have a buzz cut.
Usually they're down to your butt.
Right. Knees.
Yeah.
Ankles. She loves a really long extension on girls who have very unhealthy hair. Yeah, so that's
so
Secret Lives of
Cody's
Mormon
actually
Wives.
perfect for her market,
which we'll be recapping this week on In the Can on Patreon. Yes. All right, now let's get into this. We're at Coyote Pass.
We're right where we left off at the standoff. Everyone's in their cars.
Everyone's got their guns pulled, ready to fucking shoot each other. Everyone's waiting in their cars, and Meri's like, "We already waited an hour." I'm like, I would be so pissed.
Me too. Where was Justin?
Finger blast.
Why did it take him so long?
Probably trying to avoid. I bet you Kody like hung him up on a conversation. He was like, "Yeah, you You got pretty eyes.
He pulled up with a dirt bike in the back, and I was like, is he going to take a spin around Coyote Pass?
I thought the same thing.
Are we going to celebrate by everybody taking like a round on Justin's dirt bike?
I thought he was going to take everyone around.
I thought he was at least going to do a wheelie or a jump or something.
I was waiting for Janelle to get on the back, and then them do a couple of like big jumps
like,
over the pond.
One last time out here. He's like, Robyn? She's like, I don't do ATVs anymore.
No, now after my big crash, I can't do it. So this is where every single person out here on Coyote Pass, with the exception of Justin, Beavis, and Butthead, is wrong. All of them are wrong. Robyn's like, hi, I was hoping we'd all get out and say hello, but like Meri and Janelle are just staying in their cars. Like,
you could also get out and be the first person to get out.
I hate when people are like, you didn't say hi to me. I'm like,
you didn't say hi to me.
And I was okay not saying hi to you.
Yeah.
I'm not the one bitching about it. I didn't want to say hi to you, so I didn't. But if you wanted me to say hi to you, then why didn't you say hi to me?
Right.
I don't care.
I know.
But if
you wanted people to get out of their cars, why don't you set the example and get out of the car?
Right. You guys pulled up last. They're waiting in their car. So then just why don't you pop out?
They should have got out first, though. I will go on record and say that.
What?
Yes.
Who?
Cody and Robyn.
Oh, okay.
Because they pulled up last.
Yes, that's what
Everyone
I'm
else is waiting on you.
Right.
So you should pull up and hop out.
Well,
and then
she can't get out
out
because my hubby is going to get attacked by Janelle and Meri being my hubby,
I love that Cody shows up with a full jacket and gloves.
Yes.
And Janelle's out there in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm like, you pussy.
You little bitch.
You little bitch in your gloves. Also, work gloves aren't warm. You know? Like, if you're going to wear gloves, wear gloves.
Listen, and
wear snow gloves.
I have shit on Cody Brown's gloves quite a bit in my life.
Yes.
And did I recently join the world of dishwashing gloves? Yes. And I can admit that. Again, I can admit my faults. I can admit where I suck.
Sometimes you got eczema and you got to cover the hands.
Sometimes you got the eczema and you got to cover your hands up. Oh, my God.
Okay, but like you wouldn't wear your dishwashing gloves out.
Not unless I have dishes to wash out
because
on Coyote Pass.
They're not just like his work gloves. They're not warm.
Right. No.
He needs like a fleece.
Yeah.
And that's not what he was wearing.
A mitten.
He
needs a mitten.
He needs something warmer than those.
So Cody's like, yeah, it's like an old Western standoff. You got to look them dead in the eye. Get ready to draw. Well, you're feeling lucky, punk.
He's so unhinged.
Anytime he does a voice, it's terrifying.
He like gets this weird look on his face, like,
and you don't expect. I mean, he does do a pretty
honestly,
good
he could
voice.
be in Coyote Pass Community Theater. If we needed a lead actor.
Oh yeah, well, he's the best lead actor either way. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So finally, Justin shows up, and
about time, dude.
Just in time, seriously. So he pulls up and Cody and Robyn start to get out. Everyone starts getting out of their cars. But Robyn does something, and I clocked this because this is something I do all the time.
Okay.
I don't want to have to talk to people first. I want you to talk to them first. And so I will dilly-dally getting out of the car.
Oh, did she pretend to grab something?
Oh, he was like, make sure you grab that umbrella. And she's like, all right, well, I will. And then
I gotta find it.
She's out of the car, but she's like staying on the side, like pretending to, I don't know, pull up her zipper. And
she's in the glove compartment. Like,
yeah, just doing stuff, which I've done 8 million times in my life. I know that's what she was doing.
Yeah, she
was
was
like, I'm gonna dolly.
You guys get the awkwardness out of the way, and I'm gonna show up last.
I'm just gonna dolly over here until you guys are ready for me. And that's
this
stupid.
Episode, I always fucking hate Robyn, but this episode, I was really like, wow.
I felt like she constantly gave us reason after reason after reason to fucking hate her.
Yes, and I feel like I'm like, oh, wait a second. Like, we all know Cody's a narcissist, but like Robyn thinks she has done no wrong in any of this. And she thinks like everyone should apologize and thank her. And I'm like, whoa. Like, I didn't think you were the most delusional, but now I'm sure you are.
Yeah. She's psychotic.
Yeah, she is. Like, if you want to make things right, why don't you start by saying hi?
Right.
You know?
What's so crazy is these people, at least Cody, Meri, and Janelle, they've got 30 plus years of history.
They won't even say hi to each other.
And they show up at Coyote Pass, and it's just like, and I will say, even Janelle, I'm waiting. I thought Janelle was our, like, I've moved on, I've moved past. I thought she was going to be like, hey,
just say hi.
It's not.
And Meri made such a big deal out of it. And I'm like, yes, Meri, it's annoying. But like, you say hi then.
Here's the thing. I know that Meri spent 6 hours getting ready for this.
Yes.
She got her hair extra crispy, extra flipped, She
turned her straightener up even higher.
Where did Meri's ass go? The Ozempic took
it
that
away.
ass because she used to have a booty.
Yeah, she did.
It's gone. When she turned to the side at one point,
that's
I was
a bummer.
like,
you lose the weight, but then your face is gaunt and your butt's gone.
Right. Which I mean, I'd be willing to take
it or leave it,
But I was just like, where the fuck did her ass go?
It's gone.
It's gone.
Ozempic.
Gone like a freight train. Yeah. So now Robyn is coming in, and her and Kody are the martyrs here. She was like, Kody was getting lots of pressure from Janelle to sell the property without Meri, And Cody's like, yeah, Janelle was always my financial advisor, so I was just listening to whatever she told me to do.
Janelle was not saying to sell it out from under Meri.
I
don't believe you for 1 second, Kody.
Even if you are your own man
and you are married to woman, these people, so.
It shouldn't matter what one. You've always said you don't care what one wife says; they all have to agree on it. Yeah. So I just thought you're fucking kidding me. And Robyn being just wanting to say this is it wasn't Kody who wanted to sell it out.
Janelle was going to do it. I'm like, Janelle didn't want to do it, and if she was, it was because Meri's taking her fucking sweet time.
But also,
she said
if
Meri
Janelle didn't want
to
do it, I support her.
I know.
When people are like, "Why are you mad at Kody but not Janelle?" Because I want to be. Because I'm a fucking hypocrite.
Also, Kody sucks. Who cares? Janelle's gotten nothing out of this family. So actually, she deserves the money from all of the sale because she's never gotten a dime.
Meri's been out of this family for almost 2 decades. All right,
plus, don't forget, she had the house with the elevator. Okay, she lived a good life for a while. It's Janelle's turn.
She got the wet bar.
Yes,
she got it all.
Janelle's never had a home of her own.
Janelle's definitely never had an elevator.
No. It never will.
She didn't even live in an apartment with an elevator.
Nope.
Oh, no, the last one she did. The very last one, she did have an elevator in the apartment. That is right. Thank God. But Janelle's like, yeah, Meri's not doing her fucking paperwork. I'm getting nervous. We're going to lose this sale. What do you want me to do, bitch?
Also, Janelle went way out of her way telling Meri about this in the first place. She didn't have to tell her to get a lawyer.
But also, forcing the sale doesn't mean that Meri's not going to get her money. Janelle could be like, we're going to sell it, and then we divide it 4 ways.
That's true.
It's just that we don't have it legally in paperwork, but we're still going to do what's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think
Janelle.
Don't come for Janelle.
Janelle wasn't going to screw Meri over completely.
Do not come
even
for
though
Janelle.
She should be able to.
Unless you're going to come
screwed
for
her
Janelle
over for many years.
And the fact that she wore a white Hanes blouse with a kimono and stretchy jeans while she's out with her MAC counter cosmetic girlies. Don't come for Janelle. All right? Don't you dare.
At least she didn't tie the kimono to the belt loops this time.
She may have. If they were, this is such an adventurous trip. She may have had to tie that kimono to her belt loops. I'm not entirely sure. But Cody's like, listen, Robyn's like, I had to fight with Kody. This needs to be done fairly, Kody. Okay, fair and square. Sorry about it.
We had a lot of fights, because I wasn't going to let it go. I'm like, sure.
We were fighting a lot. And I was like, Kody, make sure you make it all fair and square for everybody. Fair and square like my fucking head, Kody.
Robyn doesn't ever put up a fight.
No.
We're not fighting. So, again, just like I'd like to see her fight Brianna Chicken Fry.
So finally, Kody and Robyn just, they laid down and they took it. Everyone's getting their 25%. And
laid down and took it. That's only fair.
Right.
It's not laying down and taking it. That's just doing what's right. And take
out. That's all we had to do. Okay. So now Meri's bitching and she's like, they show up. They're having this private conversation with Justin, Beavis, and Butthead over there. And just like, oh, hey guys, I'm over here. I'm like, Meri, move your body closer.
She was purposely
introduce yourself to Justin.
She was standing out of the way on purpose. Meri was doing. She was like, when a kid's like, I'm not looking at you. Yes. That's what she was doing.
When they went to go double check the paperwork that was in a very small folder.
Yes.
She just stood over there. I'm not looking.
She's like, I'm not going near them.
Yeah.
I can't be in their space.
But again, this is all Robyn and Cody's fault.
Also, but it is funny how animated Robyn and Kody were with Justin. And then it was like to not even say hi to the other two. But they're going to be like, Justin, hi.
Right. But again, why did nobody say hi to each other?
I know. It was anybody could have taken that first step.
Justin introduced himself to the gals, He said hi. That's an awesome time for you to introduce yourself, Kody. Hi, also, I used to be your husband. My name's Kody.
Hi, nice to meet you.
This is the bitch who stole me away from you, my wife, Robyn. We could have done that. But Meri's like, I looked at Robyn several times trying to make eye contact, letting her know, like, hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm hilarious and I'm cool. I'm friggin' hilarious and I'm cool. All right.
Robyn's like, she never looked at me. I would have noticed.
And Robyn's like, I looked at her.
I was so many times,
but I guess I just need to give her more space.
I'm like, A high would have done. Why are we trying to catch each other's eye?
Yeah, I made eye contact with Janelle a couple times. I never did with Meri. I'm sure Meri's going to say I wasn't looking at her. Yeah, Kody wasn't looking at me. That's exactly.
He's like, I'm sure in her confessional, she's going to be bitching about me.
Of course she is. But the whole time
Meri was like, mm-mm.
Yeah. Looking all around, I'm like, there's nothing to see out here on Coyote Pass. No. I don't know what you're pretending to look at.
Taking it all in. You hearing the angels sing again? They don't sing anymore.
It's honestly like Ozzy Osbourne's playing.
It's silent out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Robyn, I felt like the whole time just looked at Kody.
Yeah.
She
did. She didn't try to look at. She was just like, oh, my hubby.
That stupid long ass jacket she wears reminds me of something like a killer would wear, like in Urban Legends. Or something. Really? It's so stupid.
Like a trench?
It's a trench, but it's a puffer trench.
Yeah, a puffy trench. She doesn't want her butt showing.
That's what it is.
Yeah, she doesn't want to.
She doesn't want to tempt any of the guys with this big cold ass back here.
Yeah,
my big white cold ass would be like really dumped on stuff for people.
My big ass.
So
my hubby likes my big ass.
There's so much awkward silence here. And I'm like, I don't even believe this was production. No. I believe this was the best version of what happened out there.
I think so.
It was so incredibly awkward. And then Kody doesn't like silence, so he keeps talking. He's like, yeah, Justin, me and my kids went skinny dipping over there.
And Robyn's like, we didn't go word, like Meri would say. We kept undies on.
Maybe
skivvies.
Skivvies. Maybe Justin, you and I this summer could go.
I feel like he's like, you want to take a Nikki dirt bike ride?
How about we go Nikki on the bikey? We can do a little Nikki on there.
You know that after the sale of this, like Justin's like, good, I'm gonna be done with Kody, and Kody still calls him every day, like, hey buddy, what are you up to? And he's like, we're not even working on a sale anymore.
Well,
we are no longer friends.
So what I heard is that after the sale closed, we went and did the family reunion in Flagstaff.
We were there the day before the land closed.
Yes. Well, Kody called Justin and was like, hey, these people came out and were grabbing dirt from Coyote Pass, but why do you need to call Justin?
Yeah.
Is that now your friend?
Yep.
Is Justin now your friend? Because it didn't have anything to do with the it didn't have anything to do with the Sal.
No.
So
he doesn't stop calling.
Never.
Cody's like, you give him an inch, he takes a mile.
I wish Kody would call me. I wish he'd be like, oh, maybe that's Kody right now calling. No, it's not, unfortunately. just another spam friend of mine. He's like, yeah, so many good memories out here, skinny dipping with the kids.
I'm like, the only memory you can think of is like the first day we got here.
Right. There was that time I was peeling logs with the boys and I told them their mom's the Teflon queen.
Yeah, there was that time. There was the time that Meri broke up with me here. There was the time that Robyn walked around blind.
Can we not call it Meri broke up with Kody? Okay. That's giving Meri a lot of fucking
mutual
credit.
Decision to go separate ways after never speaking to each other for 10 years.
It wasn't even mutual.
I know.
It was Meri's hand was forced.
But I was like, there was no good memories here. Only that one. Only that one. That's it. That was the beginning and the end of Cody Pass.
So
Cody Pass. It is Cody Pass.
It is Cody Pass.
Yeah.
Justin's like, all right, well, how about we go over all the paperwork here? Now, as anyone who's ever bought a home before, there's 8 million pages.
Yeah.
So all of this can be done with a courier. Yeah. Or not a courier, what did I want to be so bad?
Oh, a notary.
A notary.
They didn't sign anything. So I'm assuming they were going somewhere else to sign.
Okay, but we didn't have to be here.
No.
We didn't have to be out here on Coyote Pass.
Janelle
we could have all done
it
at a different
trip
time.
From North Carolina.
Meri, thank God she loves a road trip.
Meri, she
loves to travel.
Be anywhere you ask her to be. So
she loves to travel.
Fine.
It's her favorite.
But I was like, we came all this way for this.
We come out here, we stand on Coyote Pass, and then we look at a folder and just to double check. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
I love Janelle being like, yep, I want to double check it because, I was like queen energy to call them out right here in front of Justin and say,
just make sure.
She had called Justin a couple times to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think? Mm-hmm. That's the vibe I was getting when he was like, oh, it's good to finally meet you in person.
Yeah.
Like it's been I feel like it's like, because Janelle's been calling saying, are they trying to screw me over?
Yeah.
Are you sure everything's right?
But yeah, I'm like, she didn't check it over.
No.
Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if he was holding a paper that just had like a couple squiggles on it. And he was like, look at it. And she's like,
perfect.
Looking good. The numbers,
just
the names,
sure.
just making sure. Okay, yeah, this one paper that's in front of me. Let me just check over that one paper.
Yeah, I'm like, did we all go together to sign after this?
I don't
Or did we already sign it?
But when they do this, Meri doesn't go over and check.
No.
She's
like, I'll get what I get.
Yeah, and I will.
I can't go that close to them. So if I'm screwed over, it's because that's fine.
I want them to invite me over. I want them to be like, oh, they said come check, but nobody said, Meri, why don't you come check? Okay, nobody invited me, so that's the way it is. Now, Janelle says something.
Played so many childish games in this.
Girl games.
Robyn
don't like those.
Robyn doesn't like girl games.
Robyn doesn't like things like Mall Madness or
Are you kidding me? She loves Mall Madness.
That's a girl game.
She loves to spend money.
She don't like that. Not the girl games. She likes to spend real money. She does adult games.
She doesn't do
Mall Madness.
She plays her own version of Cole's Madness.
Janelle has this moment where, good God, I love her, but she's trying so hard to have like a, I bet you wish you had a piece of this right now. Because she's like, yeah, perfect timing. This money's going to go a long way with my new project.
And Meri's like, mine too. Word the up. Have you heard of it?
And Justin doesn't say, like, he's like, oh, good. I feel like she was like, do you want to know what it is?
Do you want to ask me about it?
Have you noticed my shirt? It says Potato Farms. Have you noticed my blouse that's underneath my vest? And nobody asked her. Kody didn't. She was like, do you think
Kody and Robyn even know at this point what she's doing?
No.
They're like, new project.
Yeah.
What is that?
I just feel like, but she wanted so badly for someone to ask. And she wanted to be like, oh yeah, look at me. I'm creating a farm. An event space with a farm and some houses.
So go a long way for my new project.
And
I need this money because it's all I have to my name.
Right. And it's a big project.
Big project.
Big. So I signed an NDA with myself. I can't tell you guys. Don't try and get it out of me. Sorry, Justin Beavis and Butthead. I can't tell you.
I don't really think I need to tell you about what I'm doing with my life now.
I'm definitely not going to tell you about Tata Farm. Oh my God. I'm not going to tell you anymore. I already said too much.
Just a little project I'm doing with my daughter. Yeah, my kids talk to me.
Yeah.
That's what she should have done.
She should have. Oh my God.
Unlike Kody, I'm in business with the kids.
Kody said we were coming here to pop champagne with Justin Beavis and Butthead.
And he didn't show up with anything besides his folder.
I'm like,
and his dirt bike.
Where the fuck is the champagne? Like, what?
You were so late, you didn't even bring the champagne.
No. I thought maybe, okay, he's late because he's bringing us champagne.
No.
It was so incredibly awkward. Just out here. I don't know if this was a production doing or what.
What would they have done, though, if they all popped champagne together? Do you think they would have cheers? Meri would have been like, no, nope, not mine. I'm not cheersing.
I think that Kody probably would have called the police on Janelle and said, we have a drunk driver. After.
He calls on both of them. They've been drinking.
Could you imagine one day like a sister wives arrest?
No.
Like we
have housewife after housewife being arrested for DUI
left,
right now.
Right, and center.
And fake burglaries.
Yeah.
And then it would be crazy.
Imagine Janelle's headshot. Or what are they called? Mugshot.
Yeah, mugshot.
Her mugshot. Yeah. Like I would
be wild.
Yeah. Robyn Brown with crying, obviously, in her mugshot. It's like, whoa.
I saw something that said Kody and Robyn get speeding tickets constantly.
Oh.
In Flagstaff.
Okay.
Like, really?
I don't see Robyn speeding.
Me either. I don't imagine her to know how to go fast.
Now, we all picked up on this, right? When Justin Beavis and Butthead goes to leave, he's like, Kody, I'd give you a hug, but you're pretty creepy every time I do it. So instead, let me give a good one to Robyn.
Yeah, he did not want to hug Kody, and I didn't know why.
I think that Kody has invited Justin Beavis and Butthead so many times to the YMCA to work out.
You think Justin's just trying to create distance? He's like, I gotta cut myself up for
I
Kody
think so.
Brown.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I think that Cody's like, hey, how about we go down to the locker room? And they're like, nobody uses this locker room. He's like, no, it's fine. And then he like, Justin's sitting on the bench, Cody's butt naked, dick in his face,
lotion on.
doing like a Captain Morgan stand on the thing, just like, you know.
Mind if I just lotion up in front of you, bro?
How about we talk about some more real estate, you know? This is how me and my buddies did it back in the day during my wrestling days. Did you ever wrestle, Justin? I'd love to wrestle you.
I just pulled out the mats.
Yeah.
You want to come over? You want to come over to the new house, Justin? I'm going to miss you now that we're not working together on this deal.
Yeah. Then Meri's like, they didn't say hi and they didn't say bye. I'm like, you didn't say anything either.
No.
You barely even said anything to Justin.
They did, though. They were like, okay, there's nothing else to be here for. Goodbye.
Bye.
Like, they rushed on out of there.
Oh, yeah. Real quick.
They were like, even if there is champagne, we're not having it.
No. But I appreciated Janelle coming in and being like, I feel like Robyn thought, oh, I'm going to be persecuted and they're going to be mean to me. They're going to fight me and be angry at me.
So I got to get out of here.
I got to go.
That is exactly what she thought.
Absolutely.
That's why she didn't want to get out first. That's why she wanted to sit in the car till it was last minute, until Justin was there to mediate.
What's so crazy is if Robyn Brown is listening, I could get her to write me a 5-star review. I could help her so much.
Yeah.
I would let me be there when you're filming. I'm going to tell you what to do, how to do this. We can flip this around. We can make you the victim. But right now, nobody's going to believe it because you're such an awful wench.
What would you do? What's her PR pitch?
Okay, so I feel like the first thing we need to do is there has to be accountability.
Yes.
There has to be like I'm realizing now that I came into this family.
She needs to call all the kids or write them a letter and say, like, just because you and your dad have a bad relationship, I don't want that with you.
And
you guys can work that out on your own, but I want to be in your life. I came into this family wanting to be a part of your life.
But before all of that, she needs to say, I'm came into this family and I realized I'm now realizing
that I broke it up.
Not that I broke it up, but that I came in and things really changed after I came in, and we also got the show and just the dynamic changed so much. And I realize now that I played a big part in that. Yeah, it's not her saying I destroyed this entire family. But if we did, but if we just started there, I think people would have a whole new level of respect for Robyn.
You're right.
But
she can't though, and she thinks she doesn't need to apologize. She also seems to think no one's mad at her. Yeah. I'm getting that vibe that she thinks like, well, once Kody fixes things with the kids, it'll be fixed with me too.
Right.
I'm like, I think they'd like an apology from you as well.
I think they want one more from you. I mean, Maddie said everything that comes out of Robyn's mouth is manipulation.
I honestly think everyone would fix things more with Kody than they would with Robyn.
If we notice, like, Kody goes to things, but Robyn doesn't.
You're right.
No,
girlfriend, you got work to do.
Yeah. So, Robyn's like, well, I didn't say hi because I don't like fakeness. I don't endorse fakeness.
I don't like the girl games. I just don't like the girl games.
Like, she don't like those girl
She reads
games.
nuance different than me.
Oh, yeah. Which is AKA she makes shit up out of nothing. She takes this stuff and she just fucking runs with it. That's what he just said there.
Yeah.
So Kody's like, it's fine. We're finally done. Everyone's paid. Kibosh on this family. All right.
Goodbye, bitches forever. That's what he's thinking.
Kyle. Wow. All right. Let's go over. I need to relax.
Okay.
I need to relax for a minute. Let's go over to the Massage Luxe with Christine and David. Now, I had to find out why. I don't know, but I needed to find out which location exactly they were at. They were at the Saratoga Springs one.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I found out because as they're walking in, there's a little bit of a wood slat thing. And then I looked at the different Massage Luxes near Lehigh, and I looked at the fronts and I said, oh, it's that one. So Saratoga Springs. Unfortunately, I also went through the reviews to see if by chance there was any, Christine or David, Woolly, Brown, Mammoth, any of that reviews, much like we all found Robyn's reviews. I scrolled for quite a bit, never saw anything.
Darn it.
So that's upsetting. I would have loved to have seen.
Do you think they got this for free? This was random.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. No, this was for free.
Okay.
Again, production's actually working here.
Yeah.
Production's like, oh, let's work with some local businesses.
Let's go somewhere new. Let's do something fun.
Let's do an activity.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting in camping chairs out on Coyote Pass.
Yeah.
That's.
We've decided to come get facials because it started out with like, let's get a massage or a pedicure or something, and we ended up at facials.
Yeah.
We need to relax.
How about a happy ending? It's kind of that'd be pretty cool to get like a happy ending. So David's here to get a facial, and Christine says to the front desk, she's like, oh, so do guys get facials? Yeah, Christine, guys get facials. Also, they usually get cum shot on their face as a facial, you dumb bitch.
Also, you signed him up. So
what do you mean, do guys get facials? Anyone can get anything.
Yeah.
If David wants to get a Brazilian,
he can.
I don't want to see it. But he can. It's if he wants to get.
I think his flat crack is hairless.
You think?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I imagine what's on his chest is on his butt.
Your hair falls out when you get older, and
it's
feel like
all over his chest.
I know, but I feel like he has no leg hair or butt hair.
Really?
Yeah. He's like a seal down below. It's all on his chest.
Waist down, he's a seal.
The rest looks like his head.
His balls?
Careless.
Careless?
Hairless.
Oh, hairless.
Yeah.
I was like, careless. What does that
hairless.
mean? Oh, gotcha. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
That's my guess.
When we go into the room, David's like, I didn't know this was getting naked kind of stuff we're doing. And the girl's like, please, not all the way. We don't need your penis out.
I didn't know we were
facial.
doing naked stuff.
Naked stuff. Just kind of like kind of weird having to get naked.
Christine coins a term that I liked, honestly.
You do this to me.
I liked this.
Yeah.
It was called gradual overwhelming.
Yes.
She's like, David thinks I trick him into stuff. Like I come here and I don't tell him that we're going to get naked,
Right.
But then we just lead him into it. And she's like, we have parties and I don't tell him how many people are going to be there, but I also don't know. And it's a little bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
I started off saying we're going to one movie. We end up at a different one, It's just gradual overwhelming. And I thought that is what you like too. You can't hit you with too much stuff. You just kind of have to get through it.
Well, because you hit me recently with a party event that's going on. And I was like, nope.
You're like, I'm not going.
I can't do all that. I can't do it. And you're like,
you're going.
You have to go. And I was like, that you gave me too much information,
I should just say we're showing up and then not tell you what all's happening.
You should have just said we're going to dinner.
Okay.
And then at dinner, you could tell me, oh, I forgot to mention we're also doing
gradually overwhelming you.
Yes, just
There's more.
Give me the overwhelming bits and pieces. But instead, you threw it all at me. And I'm still like, I'm not going. That's too much for me. Too much for me.
Get ready. You're going.
So Christine's like, I'm so sorry, David. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I know that like you're such a manly man and I have to walk on eggshells for you all the time.
Uncomfortable.
Want to join in my bed? How about you get in my bed, Give me one of them happy endings or whatever. Pretty girl.
I'm sorry, but
like, please, David and Christine, we don't need you to fuck in this room.
No.
Nothing.
I don't need to see David getting an erection under that sheet. I guarantee you he was probably butt naked. He got under that sheet.
She was like, I said not all the way naked, just shirt off. He's like, oh, well, it's comfier like this.
Listen,
I loved a free ball.
I still got a little bit of hair left on my nuts. I was hoping to get waxed. So thought maybe you could take care of that too.
Got one little patch left.
When I saw David blouseless and I
don't want to see it again is what I was thinking.
No. And I saw the turtle tattoos. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. This man absolutely had a nipple piercing at one point in his life.
You're right.
There's no way in hell he did not have a nipple piercing at some point in his life. Those turtle tattoos told me everything I needed to know.
Also, like, I'm sorry, but I feel like if you're going to have all those tattoos, you need to have the muscles to go with it. Oh. Like, I felt like he didn't have the bod for the tat.
That's why I put my tattoos, like, on my hands.
Not muscly parts. Yeah. It was just like, it feels weird on your, like, soft, flabby white skin.
Imagine me putting a tattoo under this big tit, and then it's like it gets folded over, and it's like
we didn't need to see your tit.
Well, I just wanted people to know that I'm okay owning that I have tits.
Okay,
It's just listen, it's okay. But yeah, look, I agree with you. Like, get the muscles out.
You know what I mean? I just felt like it felt wrong. I was like, I feel like we got to be a little more built to have these tats.
And those turtle tattoos, there's something about
like a really skinny look, like more of a emo, punk kind of look. I'm just like, David is. I don't know.
David's got an emo ass.
Yeah, it wasn't right. It wasn't right.
There's something about his tattoos that remind me so much of like Sam's Club in the summer. Well, does that make sense?
He's more of a Costco guy, but okay.
No. These tattoos are Sam's Club. Maybe he was a different guy when he got them, but they're very Sam's Club. It's like, we're going to Sam's Club, then we're going to the lake. Yes. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. It's just like, I don't want to be at Sam's Club right now. The smells,
you're right.
The people, snow. And then we get in the car and the AC is not kicked on yet, and it's still kind of hot. And
we got to get like croissant sandwiches to pack in our lake cooler.
Yeah. And maybe like when we're on the boat, we're gonna have a Capri Sun.
Yeah.
But it's like they're warm Capri Suns. They're not even like cold Capri Suns. That's what his turtle tattoos remind me of. And if you don't understand that, I'm sorry that maybe you're not
it's very niche.
As weird and neurodivergent as I am. But that all tracked for me. That absolutely tracked. So Christine's talking and she's like, oh, my sister Danielle just told me the other day, like, you're a terrible monogamist, Christine.
She's like, I just take over a household.
Okay. Why was this conversation happening?
I don't know.
Why?
Do you think she was telling her sister she's annoyed of David?
I think that she's saying, like, David keeps telling me this and this, and he's bitching about this. And that's when her sister was like, well, you probably are a terrible monogamist. You take over everywhere you go.
I feel like Christine was trying to do damage control. I know they do this all in advance, so she wasn't. But she was like, David is just so great. He's so great at being a monogamist. And he gives all day long in his drywall job.
But, okay, he's so good at being a monogamist is such an odd compliment to give. He's never been a polygamist.
No.
He's always been a monogamist.
Yeah. So he's good at being a husband?
Right. He's a good husband.
He's a good husband? Yeah. Right. It didn't make any sense. But I was also like, what's wrong with she's a control freak? Is that what she's doing? She doesn't give him
no, I think that David's like, I'm just expressing my opinion. I believe David's like, you need the nod of approval from me for everything.
Oh.
And she's like, Oh,
she's like, I'm an independent
the
woman.
Amazon packages.
Yeah.
Did you declare your packages by me? You know how much money you spend on all these packages, you know, for the birthday party and look at this baby diaper shot, the baby diaper cake, you know, it's like too much. The birthday party and all that stuff, too much.
And I think that she was bitching to her sister, or not even bitching, but she was upset. And she was like, I feel so bad. Like, he's telling me like I'm a horrible wife and whatever. And yeah, that's what I believe. So I still stand by the fact that he's not great.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take it because we don't know what was said on the phone call.
No. And to everyone who's a David apologist, just be quiet, please.
Just let us have this.
Just let me have this. Seriously. That's what I think.
We need a villain on the show.
We have two already.
We have several, but we need more.
We need more.
You know, we always need more.
But David's like, you know, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. And then when Christine says, I really appreciate your patience, that tells me that Christine is under the impression that she is the problem. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate your patience with me while I'm so stupid and I'm learning all this stuff to, you know, it's just so different for me.
Yeah. That does sound right.
Right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think David is coming for her like that.
Okay. And I feel like she's like, I have to say David's great at everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But I always have to laugh at his jokes.
Yeah, he was mad at me last week when I got on him about the money thing. You know? So now I have to make it up for him.
Yep. That's what I think.
Now I have to say he's so good at everything. And I have to work on it.
Finally, when the girls come in for their facial, the girl puts one of those headbands on David to hold his hair back. Where's the hair?
I feel like they're warm, wet though.
No.
So
it was just the strip one.
Are you sure?
It was the skinny strip one. It wasn't like a warm towel. I think it was the strip that just helps hold your hair back while you're getting your facial.
You never know.
And I'm like, why did she have to do that? Why?
It's part of the routine.
I could be wrong. I've not had many.
I was thinking it was maybe like warm and wet. I didn't think it was a full towel, but I thought maybe.
If he wanted warm and wet, Christine could just sit on his face.
That's true.
You know, I don't know. I thought it was weird because Christine got that, and then she also got a towel over her head, and I'm like, you could take the facial all the way back on him.
Honestly, he should get it on his head.
Right?
Know? Yeah, put it on his bald head.
Right.
Probably feel better.
Get it all. Yeah. Make it shine.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know. I thought that was interesting.
They put the like eye patches on, and Christine's like, oh my God, David. Oh my God. It's like the cucumbers on the eyes.
Oh my God.
I've always wanted to do this. She like lives in such a fantasy world where she thinks like that is the most fun thing is to get like cucumbers on the eyes.
After her and Kody, well, before they broke up, one of her motivating movies to like the inspiration for her and stuff to like find her voice was Princess Diaries. You know, she's like, I'm Mia Thermopolis.
I'm going to have my glow up.
I'm going to be the princess of Genovia, you know, and it's going to be, and I think that truly was one of her.
Probably. I felt like this was such a, like, I've seen it on movies, David, but I've never done it.
I've never done it, which I will say, that's also how I live my life.
True.
All my life experience that I've heard of is me and Peyton, is things
Peyton
I've seen in movies and being like, oh, I never knew it was like this in real life, you know? I just thought it was like that. Now, they're getting a jelly seaweed mask. And this is how I know that they didn't book this because they have no idea what's going on in their face. No. They were just like,
what is this? And then they peel it off and they're like, whoa, that's cool.
Really cool,
but I'm going to lose my man card. Can someone find it?
Can somebody find my testicles? I think they're in my wife's purse over there where she's going to use all that money.
Only real men get facials.
And
Kody never did.
Oh, Kody got facials all the time. Cody gave facials and got facials all the time. But I just like, and I'm sure too, after they left, David was like, was that expensive? How much we pay for that?
How much should we spend on that? Oh my God, do you think he's always bitching about money?
Yes.
Like he's cheap.
Yes.
Okay.
I absolutely do.
I can see that. He's cheap, but like he makes good money.
No. He's cheap when it's other stuff, but he's like, yeah, 40 grand for a razor. Sure.
Yeah, you're right. And the big RV that's probably like 100 grand.
No,
or more.
like 300 grand.
Yeah.
Those things are expensive. And like he buys shit for himself, like his toys, you know, but
then he's like a diaper cake.
Right.
That costs you $37. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? I
don't need that.
I was looking at buying a $90,000 razor. What are you doing with that, Christine? Oh, God.
I can see that. He's been single for a long time. I feel like that's how single guys are.
Now, I didn't know we were going to have a funeral during this episode. And so I would just like to give a moment of silence to Lizzie and Bonnie's Heritage Inn, please. Thank you. It now is called, on the show, the title, Meri's Old Family Home.
I can't believe it.
No more Lizzie's Heritage Inn. In Meri's old family home?
What? Like Bonnie can go fuck herself? She never got a chance for it to be her name?
Nope, nothing.
Why don't we just call it Bonnie's house now?
Well,
something.
Do you think Bonnie's buried in the backyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a cemetery.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Lizzie's there. Bonnie's there. Sarah's there.
Everyone's there.
Everyone's there.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. But I'm just like, wow.
Drake.
That.
Wait, do you think we moved Drake there?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. I think Drake's still back in Lehigh.
Okay. We forgot about Drake.
I'm sure the new family has dug him up a couple times. But I just like seeing that was just, I wasn't mentally or emotionally prepared for that.
No, I can't believe that Meri's like, this is now going to be an event space. And like the B&B is done. I'm like, so we never have the chance to sleep there.
No,
anymore.
She said before, like, we'll be back.
Yeah.
It's not coming back.
It's not. I thought that we were going to
renovate. I wanted to sleep in Sarah's room.
I wanted the ghost of Bonnie and Sarah to haunt me.
And I'll say this too. When you remodel a place, that usually gets rid of the ghost.
I know.
So what is there to see
She's
here?
kicking out her old family members.
Let me guess. Next thing you're going to do is replace all the showers and you're going to get all Bonnie's hair out of the drain. How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you talk about Bonnie like that? Also,
somebody said Bonnie's always catching strays from you, and I'm like, I know.
I know.
Just,
poor Bonnie.
Poor Bonnie.
It's just like too easy.
My Bonnie lays over the ocean.
My Bonnie lays over the Heritage Inn. You know?
Yeah. She
wow.
does.
Okay.
So I'm pissed.
She's gonna make this place so ugly. It's gonna have zero charm. She replaced the windows.
There's gonna be gray.
Everything. She's gonna do gray floor. She's gonna do gray tile wood. Let me just put it on right now.
Caitlin,
gray tile wood.
If she does gray tile wood, I'm gonna vomit.
She ripped out all those original floors in there, which were probably beautiful. Like she could have refinished them.
Yep.
She is going to probably paint the outside like a navy blue or something.
Oh God. Please.
Keep some of its charm, Meri. Like this is your old family home for a reason, and you're gonna make it just.
And how much are we spending
a white
on
Utah
this
event space?
Covered
white
patio?
And gray? I don't know.
I'm like the covered patio. Like
I don't know, but I can't wait to my event there.
No, I can't wait to renew our vows there. I can't wait.
We're not renewing our vows. It's a kiss of death.
Okay. I can't wait until we bring another sister wife into our family there.
Perfect.
You know?
Yeah.
She would have to be supportive of that.
Yeah.
She was once a polygamist. We're polygamists.
Yeah, there you go.
So
I think a little ceremony.
So Meri Robbins shows up and she's like, hey, I've got this crazy idea. My girlfriend, Mel Robbins, she is always inspiring me in new ways. And I thought, Amber, why don't you and I take these Sharpies and we just cover the walls in words of affirmation, in inspirational quotes we've found on
like,
Pinterest.
I've done this before in my counseling.
Yes. Amber has a baby voice that she uses.
I know.
I know that that's not what she's like.
Here's the thing about Amber.
Yeah.
Is she as annoying as Jen sometimes? No.
She's annoying in a totally different way.
She's a little more calm, but she's so boring that she brings nothing that she annoys me more. Like at least Jen brings the funny sometimes.
No, I feel like I like Jen 1,000 times more than Amber.
Yes.
Is that her name? Amber? Yeah. I feel like Amber to me is...
Amber thinks she's like holier than that.
Amber loves a doctor's note. Let me just say that. Amber loves a doctor's note from her chiropractor. You know, like she goes to work and she's like, oh, I had to file workman's comp because the chair...
HR hates to see her coming, you know?
Absolutely.
They're like, what now? You have an ankle brace on. Like, fuck, she keeps getting hurt on the job.
Always. And she also is somewhere where she goes into a store and she's like, do you guys have something? What's that smell?
Sorry,
it's giving me a headache.
Makes
Can you
my
turn that off?
fibromyalgia flare up or whatever she has.
My rheumatoid arthritis.
Rheumatoid arthritis flares up with the Bath and Body Works scent.
Oh, God. And she always has migraines. Always has migraines all the time.
Yeah, she does.
And then, but she's the one who's like, well, the only way I can fix my migraines is with a Coke. You know, like she's one of those ones.
I think that works.
Well, I know it does, but it's she's never willing to do anything else for it. She's like, I just need a Coke and to lay down in bed for 12 hours.
I can't work right now. I'm suffering from all these.
But
migraines.
then she files these workman comp cases with her work, and then she's at like, Disneyland, fucking chafing around.
They're like, you've used and abused this. Okay, every time you sprain a toe, we can't take work off.
Well, I think she does a new business.
You sit at a desk at your job,
right? I'm telling you, we nailed it.
She's in between businesses right now.
Right. Yeah. She's,
she's got to live for free off her friend.
Yes. Well, actually, I think she has a job working for Meri.
That's what I was thinking.
Caitlin?
Yes.
No. When I tell you.
I also think she's managing the project at Lizzie's.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely doing this.
Yeah.
So there is a new rel out.
Salty Birches.
It's on Meri's account. It doesn't quite say Salty Birches.
Is it her and Jen?
But it's, just give me half a second.
Okay.
Caitlin.
Is it gone?
Did I get? Oh, I thought I got blocked for a second.
Gosh.
I just scrolled down. Phew.
Okay, phew.
So
it's like not Meri.
The
She's
caption
the only one
says, a perfect representation of how our work days go. A little salt, a little sass, and a lot of laughter. Okay.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I just liked it.
It's very healthy.
Yeah, I go out and I just beat that hoe.
Yeah. How do you get your frustrations out?
It's Meri, some other chick, I don't know. And then
Amber
and Jen. What is this work? And like she's sitting at a desk. And here's the craziest part. She just made this office and it is designed like a 1980s. Like, what is that palm tree in the corner? What's wrong with her?
Is it LuLaRoe? Is that what they're discussing with business?
Well, she was asking her friend how she deals with her frustrations. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Okay. And she beats that hoe. Is that what she said?
So the friend said, oh, I like to garden. Mm-hmm. And that's when Jen was like, murder. And then she's like, yeah, I like to beat that hoe. And they were like, oh my God.
Wow.
And Amber was like, oh my God, that gave me a migraine, your laugh, Meri.
Too loud of a decimal, Meri.
I got to file workman's comp. I need to see my chiropractor.
I'm going to have to go lay down in my twin bed, Meri, for a moment.
That twin bed reminded me of like fucking what's that show when the girls all lived in the like boarding school and Mrs. Garrison was their Facts of Life.
I don't know that show.
Okay, so it was like these girls all live with Mrs. Garrison. She's like a house mother and they're at boarding school. I'm like, this is a scene from Facts of Life right here. What the fuck are we watching? I was just
like, why can't she get a bigger bed? Like a twin bed? Can you imagine as an adult having a twin bed?
No. And can you imagine also having Meri in the same room as you, also in a twin bed?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're bunking up, right?
Absolutely.
Because I thought we painted Meri's room that like sea foam green.
Well, that's now her office.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Amber sleeps in the office.
Which Meri's working around the clock. She's
like,
clock.
Sorry, I hope you don't mind. I've got to do a little bit of work and talk to Samuel Jacob Cooper.
So they decide they're gonna, cover this room in words of affirmations, quotes, eggplant pictures, whatever, whatever inspires them. So Amber goes.
Something they've learned at one of their mini therapy retreats.
Yes. Amber goes first. She writes safety because obviously she doesn't want to roll an ankle or anything. So safety's first, know. OSHA hates to see her coming.
Yeah. Meri's like, if you manage my project, though, you can't sue me if you fall down.
Or step on a nail.
Yes. This is you're the manager.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, I would hate if I stepped on a nail. That would probably put me out for at least 18 months of work.
And then she'd probably get tetanus as well.
Right. Now Amber also wrote down resilience, which I don't think Amber has much of. She loves a brace. She loves a brace, whether it's on her knee, her ankle, her wrist, her elbow, neck, whatever. She loves it.
She did have that large knee brace.
Now the next one, support. That one I understood. This house needs to be able to support us.
It needs supports.
It needs to
supports underneath.
Yes, it needs supports. And then strength. Oh, when I think of Amber, I think of strength. Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah.
And Meri too.
Oh, yes, for sure. Even though she's very weak from her Ozempic.
She's so strong. She's been through a lot.
Meri wrote down inspiration, joy. Never seen that before.
Nope.
Peace.
She doesn't like that.
Abundance. Now she
does love that.
She does love abundance. That one was for sure. Then Amber went to go write friend, and she wrote friend, and then scribbled it out and just wrote mistakes are welcome. I'm like, mistakes are welcome. Mistakes are welcome.
Do you think production was like, you spelled that wrong?
Probably. Friend. What an idiot.
Friend.
And then Meri writes, which I had to Google it. It's a traditional Irish blessing.
Okay.
And it says,
is she even Irish?
Who knows?
Okay.
Unsure.
Okay.
May the roof above us never fall in, and those gathered beneath it never fall out. And Mary's about to cry. She's about to cry.
Like the roof may fall in. Like, who did he get to work in Parowan,
I'm just saying, if there's a basement in this house, the floor might fall in. Okay, like I'm a little bit worried about that. You know, I'm not worried about the roof so much. I'm worried about just the foundation.
We've seen the condemned house across the street. You know, the foundation here might not be great.
No. And Amber's like, that's perfect, Meri. I also feel like Amber is so much more of a yes man than Jen.
Yes, I feel like Jen will at least be like, Meri, you're fucking delusional,
right?
About Kody.
Yeah,
Amber's like, I know you've been through so much.
And then when they're up in Amber's bedroom at Mrs. Garrett's house or whatever, she's in like the twin bed together. Mm-hmm. Which I think that was on the second floor.
Yeah.
I felt like Amber was like, I really wanted this trip to Coyote Pass to be a very Helen one for you, Meri. And how
do you think Meri pays for Amber services?
Yes.
Okay.
So Meri, I'm actually moving in
her life coaching
as what is it? A sober companion.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm going to be your sober companion. Mm-hmm. I'm going to live with you, and you're going to let me live there for free, and you're going to pay me to do this because I'm going to be there with you around the clock.
Your sobriety, Meri, is Kody. You know, like we're trying to protect you from Kody.
Yes.
Too much Kody.
Too much. If I see you at Target sniffing out some Moroccan oil, I'm going to make sure I'm going to whack it out of your hand.
No curls. We're not allowed to do curly hair.
No.
That might make us think of Kody.
Yep.
No Moroccan oil.
Nope. None.
No testosterone. No expired amphetamines.
Whatever the fuck that might be. Yeah.
And no cowboy art. Don't even think about getting a cowboy art.
So Meri's like, it was so weird, Amber. It was so weird. You know, like he did not look at me once. Like there was one time where we may have like caught glances and I think he was like falling in love with me again. But like
I think he was like, man, she looks hot.
Her hair's crispy. I like her crispy hair.
Really hot.
Her face looks like she's aged 50 years because it's so skinny and gaunt. But like her hair is nice and crispy.
And don't worry, Amber, I tried to keep my front side to him so he didn't realize the butt was gone.
Yeah. Amber's like, I can give you some, baby. But Robyn, she purposely never looked at me. Never looked at me.
So
but Kody and I exchanged glances because it was like serendipitous. You know, like me and Kody, we're like meant to be together. You know, I'll be back in the celestial kingdom with Kody. He thinks I got a spiritual divorce, but I didn't.
That was a lie.
I
want to be with Kody forever.
I can't wait to get there. And, you know, much like a Jill Zarin on Scary Island, surprise! Oh, my God. So now that
he's just in the celestial kingdom and he's like, then we hear that aggravating voice. And it's Meri.
It's Meri.
Meri and Jen together.
Oh, God.
Cody's like, not Jen.
Well, Jen did get married to Meri, so that makes sense. So Meri's like, listen, now that Coyote Pass is sold, and now that I'm guessing, like, I can finally, like, tell Kody, like, hey, I got rid of that. Get away from me. I don't want you at all because I know he wants me so bad. Ugh, gross. Unless he's, you know, maybe.
But I mean, if he wants me to come see it one more time, or
I could,
anything, like they didn't even invite me to their new house. I wanted to see the new house,
right? Yeah. But now I'm starting to consider dating.
I'm like, we already had a full relationship at this point,
right?
That we're cutting out,
right?
Which is so annoying.
So I'm gonna start dating now. Mm-hmm. She wants it cut out because she's like, guys, I do not want Kody to see that I was possibly cheating on him when he was still maybe in love with me. Can we
I would hate for him to feel
sad. Call all
of
Amos out, please. Cut him out. Cut him out. All right, let's go over to North Carolina at Maddie and Khalib's house. Maddie and Khalib's. We got EVK playing restaurant. And the first thing we hear is Maddie being like, the restaurant's in your room. You can bring stuff down to us. Stay busy and get out of here. Basically is what I heard. But she goes to ask Janelle her order. And Janelle's like, oh, I'd like a cup of water, no ice, hot, full lemon, and a knife so I can cut it myself.
I was like, wow. Okay.
Everyone's laughing, but Maddie wasn't. Maddie was like, stop. That's not funny. Like, it's not. And
do you think she was mad because she was like, we're not gonna like?
I think she's
do that around the kids. Like, we're not gonna be petty around them.
I think so. Okay. Or I think even then she's just like, I don't want to be.
I don't even want to talk about Kody.
Right.
Yeah.
And I want to take the road that I thought we were taking, Mom.
She was like, Mom, we don't want to look like Meri.
Right.
Or Christine, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
We're going to be bigger people.
And she's like,
but it was hilarious.
I don't get it. And she's like, it's a joke you wouldn't understand, baby. Okay. Now, Janelle tells
you know
us.
Your grandpa that you don't know, Grandpa Cody?
Yeah. Who you're named after?
That's his.
That's his order.
That's his order.
Janelle's like, listen, he would do this and he always had to cut his lemon himself.
Why? Why do you think that was?
He was scared he's going to get poisoned.
Okay.
And get trusted, you know? And she's like, people usually were fine accommodating it and he tipped well. Tipped well. Wow.
Tipped well, and we've heard that before.
Yes.
Yes.
So that seems to be true.
Yeah.
He's a good tipper.
He's a good tipper because he's fucking annoying.
Right.
Well, he knows people will talk about him, and he doesn't want to be looked bad like that.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
So true.
I feel like Kody only tips well because he's like, everyone knows who I am,
Yep.
and I don't want people saying I'm a bad tipper around town.
Robyn never tips.
No. She's like,
Yeah,
0.
always-
No, thank you.
Always skip.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to ask you a few questions. I don't like questions.
I don't know though. Does Robyn ever shop in person? You think? I feel like she's always just online.
Actually, that's a lie. Robyn loves to spend money. Robyn always tips at Kohl's. And they're like, she's like, here's an extra
Do you have
20.
a
And they're
tip
like,
jar? They're like, we don't do that.
they don't
here.
do tips at Kohl's. She's like, well, I love spending my money at Kohl's. Take
She's
my
like, can
tip.
you actually take the sale prices off? I don't like that.
Yeah.
I wanna feel
I don't want
fancy.
Kohl's cash. Don't give me the Kohl's cash. I like spending the hard-earned cash that the sister wives.
She likes to have it in her pocket, but she doesn't want to use it.
Yes, she likes to look at her Kohl's cash, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
She can put it in her junk journal.
So Janelle
That's
starts
what she
telling.
does with it.
Yes, she scrapbooks them.
Yes.
Janelle starts telling Maddie about it, and she's like, it was so fucking awkward. Like, Robyn didn't say a word to me, or Meri. And that's when Maddie's like, she didn't say hi to Meri, her girlfriend. It's like, girl, things have changed. Things have
She's
changed
like, me
around
and Meri
here.
just stood there like props. I also loved when they were talking. They're like, oh, I'm so glad you were here. And I'm
I
like,
know.
this is so funny that these two are like, oh, thank God we have each other. And they hate each other.
And so I remember Janelle posted right before we started hearing the story of her wanting to sell this out from underneath Meri.
Mhm.
She posted a story that was like something like, don't believe, or people can say what they want about you, but it doesn't mean it's true or whatever. I'm guessing she had an advanced screener.
Yes.
She
and
watched
told
it
Meri.
and was like, oh, fuck, I want to put this on my story so that people know I don't.
She's like, I'm not going to actually reach out to Meri about it, but I
Right.
hope she sees it.
Right.
Also,
Which was
did we
bad
say-
timing because we saw the Meri saying, I wish I had give this to Janelle, and Janelle posted on stories like, I'm not crying.
Yeah, I know that was really weird.
Really
It's
weird.
interesting. These,
Very.
yeah, they've really held. They've done a lot of hilling
Hold on.
in a
Lots
couple
of
weeks over
Killing
you
they
know,
couldn't do while they were family.
all over mutual hate for Kody and Robyn. which
Nothing brings you together
I'm
more.
glad something brought them together. You know.
Yes. So
I
Janelle's
think-
like, listen, I'm glad it's done. Like, I don't ever have to think about Kody Brown again.
She keeps calling him Kody Brown,
But
over and
also-
over.
You still got kids together.
Yeah.
You know, Savannah might get married one day.
Most of her kids don't speak to Kody though.
Gabe
so-
might get. I mean, I just don't think you can say I never have to think about Kody Brown again.
Yeah,
He's still gonna be there, babe. He's still gonna be
maybe
there.
she means he'll just be in the background. I don't have to think about him. I don't have to accommodate him. I don't have to talk to him.
Well, listen, with the sell of Coyote Pass, she's got a little cash in her pocket. So her and the girls want to do a girls trip up to New Orleans.
Why not blow
Right?
through some money, baby?
You know, she's like, I've already bought every pizza, pizzazz, creamy, and appliance.
no
I could.
appliances out that I want right now. I'm waiting till Black Friday.
Yeah, I'm waiting till Black Friday for the new appliances drop. You know, I'm in all the Facebook groups for the appliances that are up and coming. But for right now, let's go to New Orleans. Let's go.
Let's go party.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Let's go to New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Let's
She's like,
go.
I don't think I'm saying it right.
No, we call it New Orleans. New Orleans.
Her friends do look like they all work at a Mac counter together.
Thank you.
They all had identical outfits on.
Black
They all, like,
blouses and
Look
jeans.
similar from like a distance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jeans, black shirt, and then Janelle has like a floral kimono, bright white shirt in her jeans.
Total
Like,
Hanes.
you look totally.
She got
you're
that out of
going-
it. That blouse was a 3-pack.
They're going here to the Mac counter, and you're going here to Kohl's. You know?
No, I don't think she's going
Where's
to
she
Kohl's.
going?
She's going to like Coldwater Creek,
Okay.
but the sale section.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like no, honestly, she's going to Sam's Club.
You're right.
You know, they're going to Mac, and she's going to Sam's
Club.
Club. Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's getting sunscreen.
Yeah. And well, she's buying the clothes from Costco
Okay.
and Sam's Club. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They
Well,
have, some have a good
she doesn't like
selection.
to spend money on clothes, so she's buying sunscreen.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to travel. I got to be careful. You know, I just thought, like, could anyone have sent her a memo saying like, "Hey, we're all wearing black,"
Like, how do they all happen to wear the same outfit?
because they don't have any.
That's all they wear. That's their uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was glad to see that Christina and Angel are back.
Mm-hmm.
They're really become. There are gens this season.
Yes.
It feels like
And her
We-
name's Angela, not Angel.
Oh, Angela.
Yeah.
Angela.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Christina was like, yeah, you know, like we're her friends that like get her out of her shell. and
Christina
stuff.
is so Janelle's Jen.
Yes.
She even has the jokes written down like Jen.
Let me tell you something about
Yeah.
Christina.
Yeah.
Christina is fucking pissed. Anytime one of the other girls says something funny,
I know.
like she's like, that's
She's a
my
super
job.
fan.
Oh, big time.
I'm just wondering how Janelle met these girls.
They
Like,
bumped into her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, how did we become so friendly? It's a random pairing.
Because
I feel like
Janelle was probably like at a coffee shop or something, or Pilates or whatever.
They're different ages too. Like
totally different ages.
Right? I feel like
Christina was like, I want to be on Sister Wives.
Christina seems a lot younger than the rest of them too. Like, I'm like, how did you get here?
Right.
Yeah.
They just,
it's very interesting. And then the other friend that was here, Alice.
Yes.
I believe I meant to do my research, but I didn't check. But I believe she's a friend that lives in Vegas.
And didn't you say she's like her PR girl?
I think she's like a PR girl. She does like PR for like bands and like other. I think she also is like with like Kody. She might have been the one that, remember Kody posted his Special Forces like first thing coming out.
Yeah.
And there was a PR person tagged in. I think this is Alice.
Oh, well, why don't we just check that real
quick?
We can,
all right. Well, we can check, I guess.
We can definitely.
Because I think she lived in Vegas with them. I think they all got her around Vegas time, but her and Janelle have been close for a long time.
Oh my God, my Meri thing is playing very loud. No.
Oh, that's Meri.
Still Meri going.
Okay.
Sorry, keep going.
Okay, so I'm saying that I think that they met in Vegas and she was like PR person for all of them. And then I think that she.
Oh wow, we've missed out. Cody's done a lot of posts since then. I thought.
Oh wow.
Wow, look at all these for Special Forces.
He really has. That must have. So she's probably posting this for him because I don't think he gets on to you. I mean, he reads all the comments, but I don't know.
All right, let's see.
You find her?
You said he tagged somebody in this.
I think he tagged her in like the first one.
Reality Club. Oh, Alice Goldstein.
Yes, that's her, right?
Yep.
What does her bio say?
Click this direct link for Gary Brecka testing. It's my personal link.
Okay, that's it.
Yep, the Gary Brecka.
Gary Brecka, right?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, isn't that the gene, the breast cancer gene?
Why was his name Gary?
Maybe not.
Isn't it like a?
Maybe that's different. Maybe I have that really wrong.
Genetic testing. Discover why you don't feel the way you want.
Okay.
Oh, it's just
different.
Genetic,
something different.
Some guy named Gary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Gary. That's all she has.
Yep.
Okay, but she's tagged in it.
Yes.
So I think she's.
And her thing is called AGELV Entertainment.
Yes, she's some sort of like PR person or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, but for all of them.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have to be hard to be like
conflict of
besties
interest
with Janelle, but then be like, but I also represent Kody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Caitlin.
What?
Stop.
What?
Cody's and all of them are going to be, or it might be out now. They're all on Nick Viall.
What?
Of the Viall Files. Congratulations to all of you guys for making the finale.
Did they all sit down together and do that?
Yes. I hate Nick Viall so much that I'm going to be pissed that I have to watch this.
I know. But we have to watch
it's time for another episode of Nick Viall, the Viall Files. Totally.
How does he get all these good guests?
I don't know. But what I was going to say is that because we pre-recorded this, this has already been out. And so you guys have probably already heard it, but we didn't.
Yes.
So.
It's new news now.
New news to us.
New news now, but this is Friday and this doesn't come out till Sunday night.
Yeah. So party about that. So anyways, back to Alice.
Okay.
Actually, back to Christina and Angela.
Mm-hmm.
When Angela starts talking, Christina makes it a face at her. Like, she's like, can you shut up? It's my job to talk.
She likes a lot of attention.
I'm the talker here.
Yeah.
Then Alice that's Janelle's PR girl.
Yeah.
She's like, I think Janelle should definitely get out and date. Why does she talk like that?
I'm not sure.
I think Janelle, you and Keifa are smoking the weed. Smoking the reefer.
I keep forgetting to tell you this is the last turn, but there's a new like neighborhood by us and the street name is Kiefer. And every time I drive past it, I'm like,
Caitlin?
Keifa.
I saw that too. And I had the exact same thought. Oh, you and Keifa. You and Keifa smoking the marijuana.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, what I would give to live on Keifa.
So Janelle's like, listen, I know that my girlfriends want me to like pull out my extension ponytail, and just really let loose. But I just, let's just do baby steps.
So one baby step for me is food. We're going to adventure with food this trip. I'm like, this is bizarre.
Can I just say, Janelle is somebody who's like, again, like she has her whole new business, second chapter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she's really trying to promote it in this because she's like, this is my new chapter.
Yeah.
My new chapter. What did they end up eating?
Chocolate covered cricket.
Gator on a stick. Gator on a stick. She's like, new chapter, guys. I mean, and she's like, oh, I don't like that at all. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, oh, I guess a cricket. Sure. New chapter. Oh God, I hate that too.
Also, I'm like, Janelle, she moves at the speed of molasses, like physically and like
in the world
is because she's like, I want to start this new chapter. baby steps by eating a chocolate covered cricket. I'm like, okay, come on. We can move quicker than this.
Right.
Okay.
Sit on a dildo.
Let's get you flashed on the street. Or
yes.
let's
have you flash on the street.
Let's have you kiss somebody at a bar.
Yeah, get a
Just
little
for fun,
tipsy.
you know? Like, I mean, really? We're
Let
eating
some guy slip his
gator
hand
on
down
a
the back
stick
of
and
your
that's like so
stretch jeans.
adventurous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something. It's always just, it feels so amateur.
Right. It really does. She's like, I'm like, make your profile for farmers only. I don't know. Something a little more than this.
She's just like I feel like in her head, she's like, I'm seriously being such a badass daredevil right now. Like I'm living on the edge.
Out with my crazy friends.
I'm in New Orleans. Okay. And it's going to be crazy. And I'm like, she looks so out of place there. She looks so out of place.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help that her friends all did like a dress code and she wasn't invited to it.
Yeah. When they're eating the bugs, her friend
Imagine
Alice,
Janelle in just a jean short and a black shirt.
I would have loved it. Honestly. Let's do it. Let's go there. She could even wear her Bermuda. You know? She doesn't have to wear the cute cutoff jeans. She doesn't have to wear Daisy Dukes.
No.
You know, but I mean, go for it. Her friend Alice also bothered me because when they put the food out, she's like, oh my God, it's like a maggot.
A maggot.
A maggot. It's a maggot.
When they were eating that gator on a stick, though. Yeah. First of all, it looks like a big wiener on a stick. It looked disgusting.
I'm sorry, but especially me, you know, I always get the gay accusations. I'm not eating anything phallic shaped on camera.
No.
I mean,
and Janelle
just
was like, she was like chewing on it. You could tell it was like really chewy. I was like, ew. She was trying to cover her mouth, but it was not a good look.
She gives
it looked disgusting.
Toothy fucking blowjob. I'll tell you right now.
I don't want to eat gator because it looks like chewy chicken.
Very chewy.
I don't like it.
Very chewy. But I was just like,
I was like, this is gross. And they're all just like,
deep throating that stuff. Like, oh yeah.
Like, so it's a crazy trip, guys.
Janelle picked New Orleans because she's like, I just want something. I want an adventure. I don't want to just like be at the beach. You know, I love a beach, but like, I just want some crazy adventure. So how about we go to a bar, get some hurricanes, you know, and like live it up in New Orleans. Like, let's live a crazy
trip.
Crazy trip.
Crazy trip. I feel like they were all in bed by 9.
Oh, 8:30. Honestly, I feel like Janelle was like, "Ooh, these mootsy tootsies."
She's like, "Gotta put the dogs up," you know.
Yep. Woo. Also, when they were sitting in her hotel room, she's got like Tivas on.
Yes.
I'm like,
she's like, comfort comes first, baby.
Always comes first. So they're having their crazy girls weekend. They get this awesome charcuterie board.
I love that Janelle's like, that's what they had downstairs. And it was like a cup of carrots and like a cup of trail mix and 2 like adult Lunchables. Like they weren't the like Lunchable brand, but they were the ones that have like the salami and are a little fancier. And those were just like open on the
Yeah, it was.
You know, we didn't have a lot to work with, but this killed me.
I also think that like I've never been to New Orleans, but this felt like we were very far outside of New Orleans.
I felt like we could have just went to the Disneyland part of New Orleans that looks like that.
Oh,
what
do you mean?
I mean, like, I feel like they did nothing. They could have just went to Disneyland and the part that looks like New Orleans.
Yes, gotcha.
And that would have been like enough of a trip for them.
Gotcha. I felt like
I don't feel like we did anything.
If I go to New Orleans, I feel like I want to stay somewhere that's got like cool architecture and vibes and stuff. They were in like a fucking Holiday Inn or something, like very modern.
So
I'm
boring.
like, that's not what I want to stay in.
I know. I feel like they didn't do anything.
Get an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Janelle still doesn't know what Airbnb is yet.
No.
Hasn't made it to her yet. But anyways. So they have
what's that rental site, Maddie?
Yeah. How do I do that? So they're all talking and stuff, and they're talking about the charcuterie board. And this is where Alice is like, I'm just so glad there's no bugs in there. Everyone laughs. Not Christina. How dare you?
Christina's like, I'm the funny friend. How many times do I have to tell you that I am the funny one and I make the jokes around here?
I had that joke written down right here. I had a joke. No, at least there's no bugs in the charcuterie board. And you just stole it from me.
And later, Angela says it's like buy 3, get 1 free. And Christina steals it over the top of Angela and says, maybe you can get a BOGO.
Yeah.
I was like, you just stole her joke.
Nope. It's different. Angela didn't have the delivery that I do. Okay. Christina's got the delivery.
She wasn't as loud as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really do feel like she was pissed.
Yeah.
She's like, shut up.
I know.
Everyone's supposed to be laughing at me. Not you guys, okay? I don't know who
I'm the funny friend. I want to be Janelle's Jen.
Yeah. So Janelle's excited to finally live somewhere and not have to move every 5 years.
When she said, like, I'm excited to finally have a house, I was like, that's sad.
That's the house that I'm not going to leave.
A house that, well, I know, but she paused at house, and I was like, you're right, you haven't had a house.
Right.
I'm like, oh, you haven't had a home.
You haven't had a home for a long time. And then she's like, life with Kody was always just so chaotic. It was always just chaos.
I feel like we didn't see like half the things that went on. Like, even though we watched so much of their lives,
right
now the way they're all speaking about it, and like in Christine's book about like how difficult it is to just be around Kody, I'm like, we didn't see all that.
I was about to say, if we want to learn more about it, how about we read Christine's book? But there's nothing in there.
There's nothing.
She just
different.
alludes to the fact that there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
We don't ever learn anything about this fucking family.
No. But we, at the same time, we know everything.
Everything. We know everything and know nothing all at the same time. But Janelle's like, when Kody hit 50, he just like kept talking about how he's been carrying the family and he's tired of carrying this burden, and it's like aging me.
Quit the family at 50.
It's aging me.
Like, it is.
I can't do this. You guys are aging me. I need to be young and youthful.
He's like, I want to look good. Okay. My hair is falling out.
Right.
I got to quit the family. I feel like one day he was just like, I'm dead.
Yep. But then Cody's like, no, I was there 110% for everyone. Lies. We never saw that. And he's like, and I wasn't getting that back. Okay.
So then I just threw a toddler fit, threw my hands up and said, I'm leaving.
And when these women are all like, oh, Kody changed, Kody changed, Kody changed. Well, guess what? Maybe we all went through menopause together. PMS.
He never helps himself out.
The fact that this man would sit here and make, there is a such thing as menopause.
Menopause. I get it from the manosphere.
Yeah.
Menopause from the manosphere.
To just...
we all went through it together. He's like, my testosterone probably fell to the floor.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm hyped up on more.
Yeah, that's why I got so much in me now.
That's why I'm so angry all the time.
Oh, my God. But I just was like, you're really going to sit here and like be like, oh, my women are nagging because they've been through menopause.
Right. And it's also like, dude, you know who watches your show?
Women.
Lots of women who are in menopause.
Right. We got a big menopause.
You're pissing
group.
off your audience there.
Pissing
buddy.
them off left and right. Yeah. And again, it just takes me back to when he looked at Christine and was like, are you having PMS? The diagnosis.
That's the one where Janelle got up and left the table, right?
It was in that same trip, but it was a different part.
Yeah.
That was when Janelle left when they were talking about like their cycles syncing up or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's when she was like, I'm out of here. I'm not talking about pussy blood. No, thank you. But that was the same trip where Christine was mad about Ken.
Yeah. She wanted the apology from Ken.
And Cody's like, I think that you're on PMS. You've been diagnosed with PMS. And then Christine was like, I was so glad when I learned that PMS was an actual diagnosis.
It's like, girl, you just let him gaslight you.
Fucking idiot.
Had nothing to do with that.
God.
You deserved an apology from Ken.
So Janelle's girlfriends really want her to meet a man. And Janelle's like, for a long time that was a hard no. But now, like, maybe
I'll go to the tractor store.
Maybe I'll start going to some of those classes in town. What the fuck are these classes, Janelle?
I don't know.
And they were like, Pilates. And she's like, well, maybe that. But I'm like, what classes?
Also, I was like, I don't think she's going to meet a lot of men at Pilates, okay?
No, and I don't think she's going to meet men at these classes.
No, because they're at a coffee shop.
What the fuck are these classes?
I feel like they're like cooking and art and board and brush or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm like, Janelle, come on.
Janelle, I'm like, yes, the tractor shop is a good place to start.
Yes.
The tractor supply.
The classes. What are these?
You can meet a man with a cowboy hat.
Like, Janelle, are you going down to like the community center?
I don't know.
And being like,
is she at like a retirement home?
It sounds like it. That seems like a great way to meet somebody. Then.
I do want to see Janelle date though.
I do.
I don't want to see Meri date. Well, actually, I do. I want to see someone actually date her.
I want to see Meri like making out with someone in front of the camera, trying to make Kody jealous.
That'd be fun.
And then the second the cameras go down, she's like, "Get off me!"
They're in matching hoodies.
Yeah,
matching worthy up hoodies.
Yes, don't you dare kiss me.
Yes,
I'm married. I'm spiritually still married. But Christina's like, listen, whatever it is, this guy better not wear a visor. And they're like, oh my God, Christina,
Janelle's
you're so
like,
funny.
Christina really hated Cody's visor. She got a big thing for his visor.
And it's funny because she never met him and she said she never saw the show before. So how did she know about the visors?
She watched it all though. She's like, my friends don't hold back when it comes to Cody.
No, they
and
really
what they
don't.
didn't like.
So Christina's like, so like, what are you looking for in a guy? Like, let's talk height. You looking for tall? You looking for a short king? Like, even roller coaster rides have height requirements, right, ladies?
She's like, check that one off the notes app. I got that joke in.
Killed that one. Absolutely killed it. I got that one in there. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just like, you're not the main character here. Janelle is.
And she's not that bright of a main character.
I'm glad Janelle has someone with energy in her life, you know? But
But she's tired.
Simmer
now.
down a bit. Simmer down a bit.
You're wearing her out.
Take it back a notch.
You're wearing
Christina.
our girl down.
Yeah.
All right.
she needs to put her feet up. She probably wants you to leave her hotel room so she can go to bed.
Yeah, that's what she's thinking. I also love to. This is one of my
Janelle's
favorite
like, well,
things.
yeah, I want someone taller, but I'm only 5'5", so like, it doesn't.
I just want someone who's
that
stocky
tall.
enough that they can handle life. Stocky enough so they can handle life.
I feel like she's like, if you're too much of a little skinny twerp, you can't like do anything, you know?
Well,
I want you to be able to carry a grocery in.
I was just like stocky enough to handle life, or stocky enough that like you can be on top. You know, like what?
I don't know what she was.
Handle life.
Handle life.
Listen, I didn't know that was a benefit, but I'm glad that I'm in good company. You know. Now, this is one of the things that I fucking hate when women talk about dating. Christina's like, so like, you know what? Would you want someone who like cares about family? No, Christina, I want a sociopath who doesn't associate with any of their family and actually killed their entire family.
She's like, maybe someone like David, and Janelle's like, not like David.
Not like David.
I
Fuck
fucking
that.
hate David.
She's like, perfect for Christine. They're both fucking annoying, but not me.
She's like, I would take someone with family. Yeah, we could have more family. We have plenty, but
enjoy their family, sure. You know,
sure. Someone who likes kids, who will like my grandkids.
What about somebody who has a job? She's like, yeah, okay, yeah, someone who works.
Fine,
okay.
whatever. I've got potato farms. Though.
Do you want someone to?
She wants a farmhand.
Yeah,
that's what she needs to look for. Someone who knows how to plant.
Yeah, she needs to, instead of like a pool boy, she's gonna get a farmhand, and then he's gonna come and farm handle her.
That'd be, you know, that's probably the perfect setup that she wants.
Honestly,
you know?
that's a sexy book.
I feel like she just wants, tell Tony McKelty.
Yeah.
I feel like she just wants someone who's around when she wants him around and does stuff for her. She wants a lot of acts of service.
Yeah, absolutely. But Janelle at this point decided, listen, I'm getting a spiritual divorce. I want this guy out of my fucking life. Yeah. I didn't get rid of Coyote Pass just to run into this motherfucker in the Celestial Kingdom. All right. I'm dead.
And you know what? I like this for her. I didn't love it for Meri because I felt like it was just her way of being like, do you want me back, Kody? Are you sure I'm going to do this? Do you want to stop me?
Yeah.
But I like it for Janelle because I feel like it's just like, no, I'm just going to shut that door for good. Like, I want to make sure. I'm not sure if I still believe in the Celestial Kingdom, and I want to make sure I don't have to see it again.
Right. Yeah. Even in the afterlife, I want to make sure I don't run into you. You know?
And I feel like it'll be good because I feel like Kody will never expect that she's going to take the time to do that.
Yeah.
So he'll be like, what? Really? She did it?
So they're like,
she put in the effort to do that.
They're like, does Kody have to do that? Like, no, but like the church is much harder on men. So I think that's why he won't go. And then Alice is like, oh, like they're going to see him and be like, oh man, you again. And then Angela comes in. She's like, buy one, get 3 free. And then that's when Christina was like, yeah, a BOGO sale, guys. BOGO sale. BOGO sale. Did you guys hear me say that? Did you guys hear me? I said BOGO sale.
Put it on record that I came in with that joke.
Okay.
No, Angela had it. Give it to her.
You stole the laughter.
Yeah.
You rode someone else's laughter wave. Yes. And that's not fair.
Like, Christina, take a page from Jen.
Yeah.
We do like Jen. We like having someone fun in their lives. Okay.
Yes.
But we don't like it when Jen's too scripted and tries to come and be the funny girl. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
We liked the visor comment, but we don't like the rest.
No.
Okay.
Too much.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go over to Kody and Robyn's Cowboy with a K, Castle with a K. Cowboy Castle. Yeah.
I like the Kardashian Cowboy Castle.
Yes, exactly. Kody is the lost Kardashian for sure. So I want to read a sentence to everybody. This is what Kody said. And I want you to just take a minute and think of what you would hear following this. Okay. So Kody says, I would really like to move myself from a place of blaming. Now, in my head, I think that means like, I've got to stop blaming people. I've got to take accountability. And I think we can all agree that's probably what we're thinking when we hear that.
Kind of, but I think what it meant was I've got to move myself from everyone blaming me.
Well, now that was an Angela move, or that was a Christina move, because the next line was him saying, I would like everyone to stop blaming me. That's where I was going. I was building the joke. I was building the joke.
I didn't read it. I was just going off what I remembered.
But the reason I was asking the audience is like, normal people would think this, and then I was going to come in and say, this is what Kody thought, Christina.
Okay.
Guys, welcome to Shit Talk with Ace and Christina. Goodness, just really. Yes, thank you, Christina. Kody was saying, actually, what I mean by that is I want everyone to stop blaming me. Mm-hmm. That's what he meant. So him and Robyn are making breakfast at 1 p.m. Robyn just woke up.
Because of the fasting. And Robyn's sleep hours.
And Cody's like, do you think a therapist would help me get to a place where I could one day forgive my children for all the wrong they've done me? And she's like, I think that's a really good idea.
That's a really good idea, Kody.
My hubby. That's a really good idea, my hubby.
That'd be good, but I don't know. Those kids, they just like their mothers.
Oh,
fucking bitches.
Yeah,
Probably won't.
They have been heavily influenced. Lots of influencing going on. Lots of influence.
I wish their mothers would realize how much they influence their children when they talk bad about their dad.
My hubby. When they talk bad about my hubby.
I think the kids see it for what it's worth. I don't even think I don't really see Christine and Janelle talking to their kids about him.
No.
And we see a lot of their lives. Okay.
Yeah. Maddie stopped talking to you long before Janelle did.
Yep.
So tit for tat, chicken, egg. I don't know, but that seems like we're off there. Now, Kody says to Robyn, he's like, you ever been in a place where you just never want to talk to somebody again? And she's like, oh, yeah. And he's like, how'd you handle it? She's like, well, I stole his kids and I had you adopt them. That's what I did. That's how I did it.
And then I recreated a photo of Christine and her kids and rewrote history.
Yeah,
that's how you do it, Kody.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Like pretty cool.
I'm like, Robyn, stop acting like you were so therapeutic with your divorce from your husband.
That's bugging me so much about her. I'm like, she thinks like I handled everything right. I handled everything right in my divorce. And
you kidnapped your children and then told him like, you're going to owe me all this money if you don't sign the rights over to Kody.
Yeah. And now she's like, these ladies are being bitches. It's like, no, they're not. You don't handle. She just thinks she knows everything. She thinks she is a therapist.
Yes.
She's like a therapist without a degree. She's like, I don't need the degree. I've got it all handled.
Yeah.
I've been through so much in my life. I know how everything works.
Right. And that's why I make sure to never talk bad about the other moms in front of my kids. But I don't know how it is my kids found out that the Christine said these bad things about them, like not wanting a relationship with them.
Your kids hate the other moms most.
Yeah.
Don't you? Like, I feel like they're always like, I don't know. We're not part of the family anymore. We can be friends. I'm like, because your
kids are fucking victims just like you.
I don't hear the other kids. The other kids are saying, I wish we could still see Dayton and Aurora and Brianna.
Right. But they're like, they're scary.
Yeah.
They're really scary. Only I want to see Brody or whatever his name was. And Robyn's like, I just don't think that the moms realize like how even just the littlest things can impact how they see like their other parent that they say to their kids. And that's why I always told my kids, like, your dad's a piece of shit. And he was never supportive and he was abusive. And he stole my special gift. He stole my special gift that I was going to give to Kody.
That I gave to him because we were married.
Right. Yeah. We're rewriting history.
Yeah.
I know that she has talked endlessly.
So much. I'm like, you're the biggest shit talker of the other moms, I feel like, to your kids. And you're always roping them in and making them be like, guys, we all have to sit back like little victims.
Right.
I don't know. Don't ask. You probably can't be part of that. You're probably not a sibling anymore.
Christine also wants to get away from the blame.
Yeah.
Just in the same way Kody does. She's like, stop putting the blame on me. And for her, I agree.
Yes.
For her, I agree. And I like Janelle being like, I wish I had more influence over my kids. My life would be a lot fucking easier. The kids don't listen to me about
no one
shit.
listens to me about anything.
So Kody's like, I have reached out to every one of my children
multiple times.
And
lies.
If we don't have a relationship, it's on them. And so I did some digging.
Okay.
And I found some of the messages that Kody sent his kids.
Oh, good.
So the one that he sent to Gabe was like, you better apologize to Robyn. Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Okay. Yeah.
He reached out. He technically reached out.
He did reach out.
He sent a follow-up one and said, I also happy birthday. So that was October 11th. Right. He reached out.
Perfect.
I feel good about that.
That was multiple times. 1, 2.
Yes. He reached out to Maddie and said, stop being mean and talking trash about me.
There might have been a third text with the Gabe because we just heard that in Christine's book that he also said, can you pick up this stuff from CBS for me?
Yes. Janelle couldn't.
After Janelle couldn't, he asked Gabe that.
Yes. So there was 3. He reached out.
3 times he reached out.
Right. He asked, so he sent one to Peyton and said, hey, do you know where my military uniform is? Peyton said, no, you never served in the military. And he said, I did a 1-week stint in Morocco.
He said, Peyton, what movie is this quote from?
I'm like, you're such a fucking liar, Camille. You did not reach out to these kids
multiple times. And if they're not talking to me, it's their fault. I'm like, you've changed so much.
Wow,
you're such a good father.
Was basically saying like, I'm still waiting for my apology.
Yeah. Anytime you want to apologize to Robyn, I'm here to hear it.
Yeah, I'd love that.
That's not the same thing. Kody.
So Robyn's like, listen, there's always going to be a Kody-sized hole in their hearts. They're going to always miss the code.
Luckily, it's little.
It's a very little hole, but it's
really
gonna miss it, And Robyn's telling us, she's like, listen, it's not just 1 divorce, it's 3. And the fact that he's functioning as well as he is a friggin' miracle. Because considering what's been dumped on him, like, He hated these women. He didn't want to be with them, Robyn. Why is this being dumped on Kody?
Just because he forced them out by like ignoring them and treating them like shit and they left him in the end doesn't mean he didn't do it all from the beginning. This is what he wanted. He's happy. He's still standing because he's excited.
I'm going to say something. And I try really hard not to say this. Okay. And if you're someone who's easily offended, you might want to click the skip button.
Okay.
But I'm going to come out here and I'm going to say Robyn is a cunt. I stand by it.
Okay.
I stand by it. I'm just like, what do you mean that's been dumped on him?
It's his doing.
He didn't want anything to do with his wives. He put them in a position where it was like, well, you're not going to be in a marriage with me, so why am I going to stay?
Yep. And then he only paid attention to one wife, which is a big no-no in the polygamous world. Like, he made them feel like shit about themselves and feel like they couldn't leave. And now you're saying everything was dumped on poor Kody. It's a miracle. He's okay.
It's a miracle. Freaking miracle.
I'm like, yeah, no, he's excited about this miracle.
Okay, so remember earlier when I did the whole, I'm going to ask a question.
Yes, okay, I'm not going to ruin it this time.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the next one.
Okay.
So then Kody goes on to say that he recently heard this quote, probably in the manosphere, and it's that the knife of the father is never out of the heart of his children. So, okay, we're getting a little, introspective. We're starting to look like, oh my God, like
wow, like he's hearing that he put a knife in his kids. Like,
yes. Think this is where we were going last time. We kind of missed that, but this time we got it. Okay. So it's like, wow, that's deep. Like he's finally noticing, like, I hurt my children. And then he starts crying. He's like, it breaks my heart. Like I wish so badly. I wish so badly. With everything in me, I wish so badly that I could have fixed my relationship with my dad before he died. That you heard that quote,
and then he thought of himself.
What you thought of?
He thought of himself. He thought of, oh my gosh, I wish my dad would have been nice to me. He put himself in the victim role again.
In what fucking world?
Again, Daddy Win hated me. It's like, okay, well then your kids feel the same way about you as you felt about Daddy Win.
And I'm going to say this. I have tried very hard to never really talk negatively about Garrison's passing. But in this moment, he is saying, I wish that I could have fixed my relationship with my dad who died of old age.
Yes.
Not, I wish I could have fixed my relationship with my son who died very tragically.
Yeah.
That was a moment for me where I was like, I've defended you to the ends about this whole thing.
This whole thing was so shitty because I'm like, you're like, oh, I wish I would have been close. It's like, you have the chance to fix things with your kids.
Right.
Unfortunately, not with Garrison.
Right.
And you are still like, I wish I could have beers with my dad. It's like, okay.
And again,
work on your relationship with your own kids. Learn from this lesson. You're feeling this way about your dad. Don't make your kids feel like this about you any longer.
Right.
And
but I think in his head, he's like, why would my kids want to fix this with me? My kids need to fix it like I wanted to fix it with my dad.
Yep. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's not how this fucking works.
He's delusional.
It truly made my blood boil because I'm like, you have learned
nothing.
And it's so disheartening to see him have this conversation
and crying over this like this when he doesn't cry over his relationship with his kids.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's like,
because he's like,
I told Grandma Cheryl and she was like, I'm sure he would have loved that.
He would have loved to have had a couple beers with you.
Like, did Win even drink beers? Probably not.
And then he goes on to fucking dig himself in even deeper. And he's like, the last time I had dinner with Garrison, I had a beer.
Yeah. Like that doesn't really like go very well, No. No.
We knew that your son was struggling with his alcohol use.
Yeah.
Janelle has said that.
Yeah.
And that's like
that's your memory.
Your memory. You fucking piece of shit.
He's terrible.
And that's why I started this episode off with the apology.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if he picked Gina up on his back and ran her up the hill. This man's a piece of shit who will never fucking learn.
And then Robyn turns it around and make herself the victim again. She doesn't say like, Kody, that's why you should fix things with your own kids. She's like, that's why I don't understand why they don't want to fix it, because my dad, I feel this way about my dad. And after a while I realized like I still need him. And I'm like, so your dad should apologize to you. The parent should go to the child and apologize.
When she said, when I see
when I see Kody being rejected by his kids.
Rejected by his kids? Are you a dumb fuck? They're not. They didn't just wake up one day and be like, you know what? Let's all like reject dad.
Let's all be rude to dad.
Let's be mean to daddy. We should totally do that. Your husband was a piece of fucking shit father. You were a piece of shit stepmother whore mistress. All right. So go fuck yourself, and Kody go fuck himself. And both of you have learned absolutely nothing. And this
the
is
way they both just turned it around into their own stories about how I was like, wow, this is why they go well together.
Right.
Because they literally did not see how this all should have been about the kids. And they were like, I know, our daddy sucked.
And it's like, Robyn, be so grateful that you look like your fucking dad and not Trunchbull Alice. All right. Be
like, I
grateful.
even looked a lot more like him, and you were like, thank God.
Thank God. Did you want to look like Fiona and Shrek? Because that's what your mama looks like. A mix of Fiona and Trunchbull. All right. So this is where I'm like,
I just can't imagine watching this as
his children
or their mothers. Like Janelle and Christina are going to be like, are you kidding?
I don't know if this is hitting people the same way, but like we've seen him say a lot of stuff, and people have said like, this was the worst. This to me is the worst thing that I've ever seen him say.
And he thought he was having like a good moment. I feel like he was like, I got emotional.
Yep.
I'm coming to like thoughts about it. I want to go to therapy. And I'm like, not for what you should be thinking.
This is coming off of watching him on Special Forces say like, I wanted to, be there. I want to fix things with my kids. Yep. And then later, I only said that
because I know that's what the DSs wanted to hear.
Right.
I don't take all the blame.
How
he's terrible. And I hope that the kids say, actually, no, we don't want a relationship with you.
Right. There's a part of me right now. I'm just going to say this. I feel bad for even bringing up the Garrison thing.
Yeah.
But I do. And I feel like I've really tried hard to never talk poorly about that situation with the involvement of Kody.
Yeah.
But that was a moment for me where I'm like, I will never forgive this man for this conversation. Because I do not understand how you're crying about your stupid fucking dad that you hated, who died of old age, and how you wish you could have made up with him and have a couple of beers with him. But you can't, I think in his head, he was like, I'm so glad me and Garrison left on a good page.
Yeah.
You fucking dumb ass. You piece of shit.
Does he watch this back and think it's...
I think he watches it back and he's like,
I feel bad for myself.
God, I wish Daddy Win would have been better to me. I'm heated.
Yeah, you gotta simmer down.
I gotta calm down. So, anyways, Robyn was so grateful that she looks like her daddy and not Grandma Alice. And I think,
and she needed her daddy, and these kids should realize they need Kody. It's like, no, they don't need him.
Your dad should have not been an asshole, and he should have stepped up to the plate. Mm-hmm. And Kody should not be an asshole, and he should step up to the plate. What you're not putting. They're both so incredibly stupid.
We forgot to say when Kody just quit the family at age 50 because it was aging him.
Yeah,
that Janelle was like, I've never seen Caleb or Mitch or Tony just be like, it's too much. I quit.
Yeah,
I quit. I'm not going to take care of my family. She didn't mention Tony.
She didn't mention Tony. So. Tony always gets forgotten.
I know.
Poor Tony. And honestly,
how do you forget him when he posts on Instagram every 5 seconds?
I feel like Tony and McKelty probably have the best marriage.
I think probably.
But it's like, we can't root for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just don't understand how these two can say these things out loud and they can't manage to put them together to fit.
No.
What is wrong
They're
with you? They're
perfect for each other. After this conversation, I was like, this is why you guys work.
Yep.
Because you guys both only care about yourselves.
You're fucking gross. And I hate you. Mm-hmm. And so Robyn's like, listen, I don't have a voice with Meri or Janelle or Christine. They don't listen to me. Nobody wants to talk to me. I try talking. They don't want to talk to me. They don't get out of the car because they hate me or something. But I've got a voice with Kody. And so, I need him to find himself again because I lost that really good man that I married. It's right there in front of you. Yeah. It's right there in front of you. He is no longer the good man that you married.
No.
And you're still sympathizing with him.
And she's letting it slide. I feel like she's just like, oh, that's just Kody. Then say I'm leaving you unless you start working on yourself. Also, unless you work on things with your kids, whatever. And he's like, I love that Kody also thinks I said some mean things about their moms. I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm like, you did a lot more than that, dude.
You abandoned your fucking family.
For another family.
You didn't call Savannah at her birthday. You didn't give her a present. At Christmas, you didn't get her. You didn't tell
you
Gabe
didn't show up
happy
for
birthday.
Jezebel's surgery. You didn't tell Gabe happy
Nothing.
birthday.
You're a piece of shit father, and this is exactly why you ended up where you are. And you know what, Kody? I do know that sometimes you get in and you watch some of the stuff. So if you're watching this, I hope that this fucking hits you where it needs to, because you still have an opportunity to fix your relationship with 17 of your children, and you're going to lose that fucking opportunity. And Robyn's little dorks are probably going to hate you one day too. It's bound to happen. Once they realize they're no longer 3 and Aurora realizes she doesn't need a pull up to go to sleep at night, she's going to realize that you're a piece of shit too. When she gets with her boyfriend and she marries him and she sees him as a dad, she's like, whoa, that is not what I thought being a dad was, you know? Yeah. So I
wonder if they watch this and they think anything, or if they think.
First of all, I think this is PG-13.
You're right. This is on a channel they cannot watch.
No. It's not on
PBS.
Yeah, it's not PBS or Miss Rachel,
Disney
so they
Plus.
don't get to watch
Disney,
this.
Yeah.
No. I apologize to everyone for getting so heated. I really felt that. It really pissed me off.
Well, I feel like as a dad, you realize like you don't want this kind of relationship with your kids. And I feel like nothing hits Kody. Like, how many times do you have to be told like you need to fix things with them? And like, how many times do you have to see things from some other perspective or watch yourself on TV and still not get it?
You reached out.
Like, you've had a child pass away, and that is not making you want to like really fix things with the others.
Right. And you sent what? You sent everybody a text. Probably, honestly, he didn't realize that when you put everyone on a text, it starts a group chat.
Yeah.
So it's
probably a group chat that was like, I'm sorry that you didn't think your life was as great as I tried to make it.
Exactly.
I'm sorry that I wasn't a great dad. But like that you thought I wasn't a good dad.
If I was his child, it's like, fucking fight for me, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I didn't respond to your one text, but keep showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Come to North Carolina. Come make it in person. You're going to go talk to Janelle and apologize to her.
Also,
why aren't you making an effort to come see me?
Kelsey was like the only one that talked to him, and he must have done something to piss her off. And she's like, I might fix things with Robyn. I don't know if I'm ready to fix things with my dad. You know, like, I'm like, you had someone in your corner who that had to be hard to be like the only one speaking to him.
Yeah. For
like when she's around the other siblings, and he made that bad somehow.
I hope that everyone else saw it the same way I did. I hope I wasn't. Someone once told me, they were like, God, Ace needs therapy. I'm like, duh, bitch. Like,
well,
obviously.
They're like over the show. It's like, well, okay, you're not like taking this. Once we leave this podcast, you're not thinking about this anymore.
No, but I definitely.
But we've also watched this family for so long that it feels like, just like when everyone was sad when Garrison passed away, it's a weird like parasocial relationship. Right. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, we've watched them for so long. We watched their whole life. So like, I feel like it feels okay that we can be heated about wanting the kids to be treated right by their dad.
Yeah. I think that and I'm a dad, and I would not want to be in this situation.
No.
And I think, honestly, more about my relationship with my kids than the relationship I think about with my dad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really think about that one that often. I'm not like, oh my God, my dad did this.
I feel like Kody has the opportunity, like, use that opportunity that you feel like you and your dad didn't have a good relationship to make it right with your kids. Isn't that the whole purpose? Is that you like,
I genuinely think in his head, he's like, my dad treated me wrong and my kids treat me wrong.
Yes. No one treats me right but Robyn. Yes.
Fuck Robyn.
It's messed up. All right, well.
That was a heated episode. Got a little feisty there at the end. Guys,
I'm glad
he didn't agree with
this.
he
did not win Special Forces.
No, me too.
Can't have that go into his head.
No.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, great. If you didn't, I don't want to hear it. If you disagreed with everything I said, just keep it to yourself, all right? Because I'm very heated at the moment. But if you did enjoy this episode, go join us on Patreon, patreon.com/sisterwivestalk, where we do this 5 days a week. We cover Special Forces, Seeking Sister Wife, Old Sister Wives, Christine's book. There's over 1,000 episodes on there. Like, I'm like, how?
We've done a lot of shows. Jersey Shore,
lot of shows.
Some Teen Mom.
We did Seeking Sister Wife season 1, which is impossible to find.
But
we found it.
Everything.
So,
Datelines.
It's great. We also talk Bravo on there too.
Yes, we do.
We do everything. Yeah. So come join us, only if you literally have zero moral compass and you're fine.
And you're not going to complain.
Yes. Don't complain when you come to our house, please. Good God. All right, guys. I guess we'll see you all again next week. Happy Thanksgiving this week, right?
Yes. Is there going to be an episode this week, do you think?
Yes, it's Sunday.
Okay.
Thanksgiving's Thursday.
They're like, yeah.
Whatever. And Thanksgiving, so we'll probably be celebrating 4th of July.
It's going to be way off. Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Splish splash. We're all trash.
Goodbye.